Where big homie at? Where big homie? Man, big homie right here, right here. Where big homie at? What's good, man? Y'all Monday morning, man. Y'all going on, get off in here. What's good, bro? What's good? Y'all going on, get off here. Make sure y'all hit like and share for us. About to get in this thing, talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. I'm D. Willie, what's good? What's going on? Today in the stock market, red day. Red day. Woke up, everything was down, and on top of that, you got Tesla and Neo. Neo had a car accident, I guess yesterday, killed somebody on one of their self-driving cars, which drives Neo down. Drive Tesla down. Drive anything that's involved with Tesla. It all takes a dip. And if you're holding Tesla and you believe in Tesla, when the things take a dip, you gotta buy more. It's a chance to get it at a discount price if you believe. Because think about what the news is. The news is a self-driving car hit and killed somebody. I think in China. God bless them. Shout out. Prayers go out to the family. But it's a car accident. Regular people kill people every day in cars. They don't. I mean, it's a car accident. They happen. But the way the market work is everything is emotions. The market works on emotions. So the emotions, Devin, what's good? The market works on emotions. So the emotions is that can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? Yeah, so the market works on emotions. So when bad news come out, all those automatic investing these big, huge companies have, they snatch out a lot of their money, stock starts to fall. And that's just how it works. Had a class last night on dollar cost averaging down. On this very thing, dollar cost averaging down. Go check that out. You want to get involved with the stock market, there's a number right there scrolling at the bottom. Crypto or whatever you want to know what the next crypto is or next big stock is. But today is a good day to jump in a lot of things. I've already put some information into the group already. 786-405-9499. Right, so it's a car accident. But the stock's going to go down. The news is going to report it. Neo is down. Tesla is down. Self-driving cars. And people who just watch the TV, they're looking at they're watching the TV. And that the TV is what gives most of you information. So you hear it 8 times today. You're going to hear it 8 times a day. And in your mind, you're thinking Tesla and Neo is down. But investors, people who are trying to make money, they're like, oh, you get it at a discount price. You know what I'm saying? Or if you were looking to get in, today is a good day to get in Tesla. I mean, it's just, but, and you know, a lot of my news when I was growing up came from the news, came from the TV. And you believe everything the TV say. or you hear it so much to the point where you think. So for a month from now, you'll still be thinking Tesla down. Remember that car killed self-driving car? And Neo and Tesla. Neo is also a company sort of like Tesla, where solar power is what drives. Is how it's powered. So U.S. launches an investigation into Tesla. Come, come on, man. Can we please stop it, man? Hey, stop it with the bullshit, man. Okay. So yeah, that's that. This weekend, man, we went up to Clewiston and caught Clewiston's 12U, Clewiston's versus Northeast 14U, which Clewiston won, and then we Clewiston versus Northeast 12U, which Clewiston 12U kind of thrashed them. And this little kid right here, Frank Gilliam, Frank G. Northeast had a really talented 12U team. But this little kid right here, Frank Gilliam, Frank Gilliam, uh, caught the opening kickoff on the ground. Caught the opening kickoff on the ground. Scooped it up, went to the house. He's 12. This kid is 12. Made me want to go to the weight room. 12, man. Made me want to go. He made me want to go to the weight room. I was talking to him on live. They was like, ask him how old he is. They had a few, man. They had number 9. They had number 4. They made a name for themselves that day. It was like 27 zip in the first quarter, bro. Kid is 12, man. Hey, a Haitian kid, Northeast. I think Northeast is from like Haynesville. I think he scored maybe 2 or 3 times. Um, Northeast 12, you pretty good team. Pretty good team. Well, we're gonna try to see if we can get them some more matchups. Oh, Matt Day, you know who he is? D Nice. D Nice. Send me a text. I'm not sure what you asking. Oh, that, Matt Dad, you said that was you that called me on the sideline? Because I damn sure ain't know who it was, bro. I ain't know who I was talking to. Shout out to Sleeve King. Yeah, man. Man was like, Streeter, what's up? I look back, I was like, what up? What up? I mean, but that happens to me all the time, man. I just roll with the punches. I didn't know who I was talking to. Yeah, Andrew. Andrew, send me a text, bro. Let's talk about it. Yeah, Clewiston had a nice football atmosphere. And one other interesting thing about Clewiston too, um, was they charged they charged people to come in their stadium for a youth football game. They don't ever charge. We don't ever charge youth football games in South Florida. Um, in Dade or Broward, unless it's like a preseason kickoff or something like that. Not even like playoffs. Maybe the championship. But I mean, I understand why they do it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand why they do it. This is a 14U. 14U. Houston 14U is pretty good. But I get why they do it. I mean, you do it because your program needs money. Because you're gonna have to figure out a way to make money anyway as a program. Houston 14U has a running back, Prue, Juncavius Rivers, and the real deal. He won War Ready Offensive MVP at the All Star game. Leslie Mosley, the quarterback, and they got a wide receiver. Man, the kid like he about 6 foot 6'1" already. Um, like he about 6'1" already. I'm gonna show you one real fast. He had a big play, first play of the game. I think first time they touched the ball. First down, yeah, first down. First time they touched the ball. We going up top. Let me see that again. And I'm gonna tell you how things work. This is him right here, 15, Shakir Williams, nice size kid. First time they touched the ball, first play. They did that to him maybe two more times, and he dropped both of them. I'm talking about dropped them. Like he dropped them. And what happens is sometimes when you start a game with the success like that, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay focused because you think the game's gonna you automatically think, oh, this how it's finna be. It's finna be all day like this, and then you lose your focus. You're looking in the crowd. You're saying what's up to mama, and he dropped another one, dead in his hands, and then dropped another one that touched his hand. But this is the running back right here. Running back's pretty good. Pretty big, pretty good kid. So yeah, man, that's how my weekend started off up in Clewiston, man. Rain. Oh Lord, we got hats falling down. We didn't know if it was gonna rain. We didn't know, so we had to cancel our event on Sunday because the city of Fort Pierce thought it was gonna rain. He said out there like Wiggins. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You start off the game on a high, and then you got to stay focused. Oh yeah, that kid. He had. I don't know if he came back in the game, but he got hurt on that play right there. His nickname Doty. Did I catch that block? So yeah, that's how my weekend started, bro. Um, that's how my weekend kicked off. 15 Doty. Let's see if I caught that block. The wide receiver block. Nah, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. The wide receiver block. That's how my weekend start. I mean, that's how you football weekend start off for me up in Clewiston, Florida. Um, um, This morning, this morning, this morning, Rhett Lashley, y'all homeboy, went on the Joe Rogan show today. Rhett Lashley went on the Joe Rogan show today, and I'm not gonna read all of this because most of it just be fluff. Who's coming back? Yada yada yada. Um, but this is what Rhett had to say. This is what Rhett had to say. Derek, y'all, Streeter. Any news on how the running backs backup quarterback did in last night's scrimmage? Nah. I saw a couple of stats. You heard that man say on my gram. You heard what he said on the last Caneville we dropped. If y'all ain't checked that out, go check that out. What he said about on my gram. You heard what that man said, Chris. So look, Rhett Lashley this morning said, wide receiver Charleston Rambo had a strong totaling 60 yards on one-handed touchdown snag, but Lashley hinted that he needs to improve consistency level. There's no substitute for experience, and he brings that to our outside wide receiver position. Lashley said he did make a nice catch, and that was encouraging, and we needed that. But for Charleston and the group as a whole, we are seeking that consistency. We took a step forward last couple of days. It's one thing to make a one-handed catch, but can we make the route catches consistently? Woo! It's on the radio now, and I'm gonna talk to you about how I feel about things that they say in the media. Wide receiver Keyshawn Smith is a player that needs to improve his consistency, but Lashley noted he has some traits that can't be ignored on the field. Keyshawn is fast and explosive. God has gifted him with that, Lashley said. We also have to remember he's a redshirt freshman, and so he has been up and down. But once consistency comes together, we think he has a chance to be a really good football player. You can't discount his explosiveness when you watch him play. Freshman Elijah Royal is doing a nice job competing for the backup tight end job behind Will Mallory. Basically, freshman trio of wide receivers: Jacoby George, Romello Brisson, Bashar Smith. All had shown strong showings during the scrimmage. That performance has caused Lashley to want to get a look at the young group against UM's first team defense to see how they perform. They are who we think they are from a talent standpoint, Lashley said. Now it's about getting them ready to play at this level. Last night was a good step for them, and we will evaluate things this week and see if they can get some reps with the older guys this week to see if they are ready to contribute now. It is always good when you put a kid in live scrimmage moment and they prove the moment isn't too big for them. I haven't even seen them mention Pope and Wiggins. Lashley again made it clear he wants to see what UM's young receivers do against the older defensive backs. Last night helped us realize that there are some young guys that need to get some looks against our older defensive backs to see how they handle it. We have a week left of good competition. We are looking for at least two deep in a perfect world. So we got depth. We got competition. We got depth. That's what it is. Lashley likes what he sees from backup quarterback Tyler Van Dyke and Jake Garcia. I really feel really good about who those two guys really are. Lashley said the leadership they bring, the character, the competitiveness, the character who they are is what you want in a quarterback. They love the game and they study. They do all the things that you want a quarterback to do. Last during fall camp, Van Dyke and Garcia have had to deal with different pressure blitzes compared to the spring. The competition from the backup quarterback job is expected to be ongoing this fall. Um, let's see. Let me roll up here and make sure I didn't save him. Yeah, there was really no mention of slot receiver Mike Harley returns of Pope and Wiggins, and this is written by Inside the U. Inside the U talked about what Pope and Wiggins did last year, but he didn't really mention them at all. So we got competition. That's the competition depth. That's what we. I mean, that's what winning. That's how teams win. I mean, so it's the beginning of it. It's the beginning of it. That's okay. So that's how Miami always had depth when they were winning. So fine. So it's not about who's first, who's second. Oh man, the boys ain't gonna get a chance to play. No, bro. Listen, it's competition. And I've been telling you guys who was coming into the fray. Romello Brinson, Rashard Smith, Jacoby George. I told you exactly who they were. I told you exactly who they were. Exactly who they were. I told you. And I told you they were coming to play. Now, it's two sides to this thing. Romello Brinson caught a long bomb. He caught a long bomb yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw it. I mean, I found it on Twitter somewhere. If y'all ain't seen it, I'll show it to you. From Jake Garcia, long bomb. He caught. Yeah, so this is how long I've known these kids, bro. This is how long I've been covering these kids, man. This is no fluke here sometimes when I talk, dog. This is 2011. I probably can't even name all the names on this field, but I'm almost sure this number one right here is Rashard Smith. You see, it's a real deal right here now, dog. I've been out here in the fray. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost sure this number one right here is Rashard Smith. The other team had Tiger, Malik Rutherford, the swag. They started all the swag boy stuff. That's what Gwen Cherry had. I just know I'm leaving out some other kids on Gwen Cherry team. Ja'Cory Hammett. I'm leaving out a few. I know I am, but I'm almost sure this is Rashard Smith. And he carried the rank, and there's probably a couple more in this group right here. It's probably a couple more in that group. Jason Marshall, maybe Jason's a little. Yeah, Jason Marshall, Corey Collier, probably on that team. This is Tiger right here, number 5. Bro, listen, we've been at this for a while. So I said who they had coming. This is Rashard right here. I don't know. This is swag boy. They're like 7, 8. I don't know. They're little tiny kids. This is funny to me, but listen, man, I've been doing this for a while. Okay. Me JR say against third teamers. Me JR, they going against third. No, it ain't their fault. They going against third teamers, homeboy. It's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to put them in there against the ones. Okay. And I'm here to tell you this: they may not be ready today. I mean, ready today, but they're going to get in there and they're going to compete. And one or two of them are going to break into playing to get some playing time. Watch. Sean, I've been said it about Brinson, Sean. I've been said it. I told you, like I know who these kids are. You know what I'm saying? I know who they are, and if they break, it's your own fault. If they can't grow, if you can't develop them, that's on you. Unless the kids get there and don't want to work out. And so now, lastly, saying this to the radio. This is my concern. This is my concern with that. Okay, he's saying it to the radio on a Monday morning for God and everybody to listen. Everybody can hear that, right? So it could be a few things. It could be a few things. I know, like it could be a few things. He could be trying to motivate the starters. I'm very skeptical when they start talking to the media. You know what I'm saying? It's to get a message out there. They utilize the media as a vehicle. There's no way that they're ever always honest to the media. There's no way. What would be the reason to be honest to the media for? Like, so you use it to get a message out there. No different. You use it to get a message out there. So that he could be sending a message to the starters. If I had to make an educated guess on Lashley in the past, and when we talk to him to feel like it for him, I think he does tell the truth a lot. I think he is blunt a lot. So if he's saying he wants to see the freshman wide receivers, I believe he's telling the truth. But I just want you to understand that how they play games in the media. Last year they would always say Bubba Bolden needed to come back to work on some things, which was it was true. But they wouldn't say that about about Carter or Hall. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they would say it publicly about Bubba Bolden. So it's one or two ways you could look at that, because he really thrashed Rambo. I ain't gonna say thrash. Those were some tough words he just said about Rambo. And yeah, you can make a one-handed catch. We need consistency, doggy. How about let's work on being consistent? Woo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like listen. He said the same thing about Keyshawn Smith. So he's trying to get more out of those guys. And he letting them know there's some young boys behind you that's ready to eat. 7 catches for 127 yards. Yeah, he let you know that it's some young boys. It's some young boys behind that's ready to eat. It's some young boys back there that's ready to eat. He letting you know. But this shouldn't be a shock to anybody who's been listening to me, X. I think X in New Orleans right there now, somewhere drunk, pissing on himself. Let's see what X said. Let's see. But this shouldn't be a surprise. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I told you. Now, I didn't cover Jacoby George as a kid, but Goldfeet, I asked him one day about Jacoby George, and he was like, he's the best wide receiver in the nation. And I came back and I told y'all, and And everybody was like, "What? Come on, man!" I mean, but what he was saying was the kid is really good, better than they're projecting him at. Screw his speed. Who cares about the speed? I asked him how fast is he. He said he touchdown fast. Because I think Goldfeet sees route running and the wide receiver position as like an art. You know what I'm saying? I think he sees it as like learn the whole art, learn the entire craft, and you can be good at this thing. So here it is. We got competition, and there's no other way to look at it. And that's what in order to be great, bro. That's in order to be great or good or play for ACC championships consistently, you have to have that. You have to have depth, competition, and we're getting there. We're getting there. But a lot of teams may be getting there after COVID. You know what I'm saying? With giving an extra year, and so they have to keep recruiting the same way and bringing in guys that's going to push the guys in front of them and build that thing. Um, but yeah, another thing with him talking to the media is one, he could just be trying to push the players. He could be just trying to push the players, and the other thing is. I forgot what my second point was. Just be wary of when they start talking to the media. Anybody, be wary when Big Bear goes to the media or goes on social media and says, "I'm decommitted from Georgia and I'm going to Miami." Be wary when Jeremiah or the DB out of Duval say, "I love T-Rob" through the media. You know what I'm saying? Be wary of these things. Because the media for years, the TV, the social media has been used to help you formulate the way to help construct the way you're thinking or point you in a direction that they want you to go. Not necessarily the truth, but where they want you to go. So yeah, so for Lashley to come out and say that either he's pissed and fed up, and his last level of the fits with his starters or potential starters, or because he didn't say nothing about Pope and Wiggins. He said the young guys. Or like I said, I believe Lashley I believe he's a straight shooter. So I believe that what he is saying, is true. To some effect, I see him as a straight shooter, but like I said, they know how to use the media to get what they want out of, because that's going to get reprinted. Like you see how Inside You wrote it up, and it's going to get reprinted and reposted and all over everywhere. Joshua, what you said? This could be true. But Rambo didn't say anything. The problem is that he didn't say anything about offense. That's the problem. That's the problem. Brian said Rambo had 3 drops. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. What did Rambo say? OG Kane, what's good? What did Rambo say? When here you go. Let's see if we can find it. I don't mind playing it again. It was funny to me. When the heat eagle. We put this up. We talked about this the other day on the show.
Can get to browsing and buying sooner. Increase.
I work with Coach Hooks.
Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear it.
Just going in summer, knowing, getting out my break, top of my route, curl routes, catching the ball, contested catches more of him like working and him being on me, catching it. So yeah, just expanding a lot.
Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear it, man.
What do you like most about the Miami experience? Brett Lashley's offense, something about living in Coral Gables. What things come through my things you enjoyed the most about your UM experience so far?
I enjoy what Lashley got going and his concepts going in, play calling, and just the culture here. We're brothers, and past guys that been here, they come up here, talk to us. So it's a lot of like.
Not that. Okay, that's not what he's talking about. He said enjoy what Lashley got going. I'm talking about the statement that I had a question that I questioned on the show.
He's a big corner.
Let's see.
On our own time, it's always a grind, but we see each other here at Love.
Oh, here we go. So the question is, you're from Oklahoma, and you know what good offense looks like. Can you compare it to what we got going on right now? Basically, is what he asked him.
What good offense looks like. How close do you think Miami and this offense can be to what you saw at Oklahoma?
I mean, we have potential. We got players.
How close can Miami and this offense be to what you saw at Oklahoma? That's what he asked.
Plays we made, and it's just put it on film. Just show everybody what it is, but we obviously working. I mean, we got receivers, we got running backs, good OL, QB. I mean, that's a whole offense. So I mean, just need to make the plays.
So I came on here the other day. I came on here the other day. and I had a problem with what he said. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, I didn't have a problem with it. I guess he's being honest. And then after we sat down and talked about it, yeah, Oklahoma had some some real ballers in their offense, and I was kind of taken back because I didn't sit down and think about what he had saw at Oklahoma. Yeah, we started naming the wide receivers and the quarterback. They've had a high level. It's a gap between what they had and what we've had. You know what I'm saying? So once we talked about it, I was like, okay, so he kind of got caught in like, man, I just saw having trophy candidates throwing the first round draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe another thing, maybe he thought about himself. I fell out the starters. I was like the sixth best wide receiver over there. I came over here and I'm the one. Because a lot of time in these situations, we think about ourselves first. So if he like, I'm the man over here, I couldn't find my way back on the field over there. So that he probably thought about himself and was like, this ain't even close. So you think that so that's what Joshua was saying, that it's a response to this. Right. So that boy, so that boy said he didn't hear him say nothing wrong. Okay, so understand what my standpoint. I'm standing here, right? And I think we have a decent offense. You got to understand where I'm coming from. I'm saying my thought process was, damn, he didn't even get a BS. So he didn't say that the offense is close at all. He just said, we have some guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying to myself, walking out the building, damn, he didn't even say that we in the facility. Like he didn't even sound like we even close the way he answered the question. Not saying he's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that he's here at Miami now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how he answered the question because basically he's saying that it's not close. That's what I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't close. That's what I got out of it. So when I got back and I presented it to everybody and we started talking about it, I realized that we aren't close. We are not close, like to what he have seen. I mean, just start naming the wide receivers. Just start naming them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he did. He said the truth. He did say the truth. I'm not saying he should have answered it different. I'm saying I didn't like how he answered it from a Miami standpoint, saying that, boy, we're not close. But after I sat down and thought about it, no, we're not close. I mean, we aren't close to what he's seen over there. And I'm telling you, he probably thought that, man, I could not get back on the field over there, and I come over here, and I'm the one. That right there says a whole lot. You understand? So that's we just went way down the rabbit hole. So that's what he's saying. He's saying he may be responding to this, which I don't know if I don't think it's petty like that. I think he's responding to them 3 drops more than anything. To be honest with you, if they're saying that Rambo dropped the ball 3 times. But I tell you this: the first time we interviewed Rambo, right? The first time we interviewed Rambo, he was horrible. He was horrible. He couldn't talk. He was stuttering. So he's gotten a lot better. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten a lot better. So I don't expect him to be some media savvy guy that can say the right things. I look at him, I pay attention, and I got out of that no, we're not close. And after further review, we're not close. We're not. How many points a game does Oklahoma average? Josh on fire today. Josh said, "When you ever see a," he didn't really call him out. I think maybe they asked. You never know how these things go. Maybe they asked him about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I didn't know if he just started naming the names going down like that. But he did. He saw Keyshawn Smith also. He said Keyshawn Smith need to be more consistent too. He did. It doesn't happen a lot. Not at the college level. It doesn't. Right, Brian. I mean, that's basically what he said. And what he said wasn't wrong. Part of it was me hoping that he answered the question better than that, because the fan in me want our offense to be pretty good. That makes sense. After further review, after I looked at it and paid attention to it, I realized that, oh man, Miami ranked number 14 in Associated Press preseason top 25. So Miami's ranked number 14 in preseason top 25. Whippy do. But yeah, after we talked about it, and I was like, man, he's seen Downtown Brown, he's seen CeeDee Lamb. He got 2 or 3 more over there right now. So yeah, he's seen the Cleveland Browns quarterback, Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. I think both Heisman candidates. So I get it. He probably never saw so many drop balls in practice. Yeah, wow, man. How many points did Oklahoma average? 39 plus this year. They averaged 39 plus. Miami averaged what, 35? No, 86-3 Kane. He's talking about Lashley on the radio this morning. Oh, he said names. Well, he dropping balls now too, so it must be contagious. 2 Heisman quarterbacks in a row at Oklahoma. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So he's seen some shit. And like I said, I'm sure his first thought was to think about himself. He like, man, I came here to start. I couldn't get a ball thrown to me over there. Maybe he had the drops over there too. The average is fake. We put 80 on FSU. What you mean? It's the average though. He got passed up by a freshman at OU. That's what I'm saying. And then he come here and he's our starter. It could be a refocus. It's not like he's a robot like an old model. Maybe he got refocused here. But I'm sure he remember how frustrating it was trying to get on the field there. And he like, boy, I walked in here. I'm the man. Listen, man, if y'all want to get involved with the stock market, man, let me see where the play at. We got one play hit take profit the other day, man. People in the group eating, dog. We had one play hit take profit the other day. Let's see what the other play at. Everything red today in the market, though, dog. Everything red. Everything red in the market today. Let's see. Let's see what that last play was. Okay, so yeah, our last play hit first take profit. The next play is still in the play. It's still in play. Yeah, it's still in play. The last play is still in play. Headed to the next take, the first take profit. If you want to get involved, the number scrolling at the bottom, 786-405-9499. Just send us a text. But yeah, man, Lashley went off today in the media, and he's trying to send a message, doggy. Last time they did this, Pope and Wiggins came back out and was the starters. Y'all remember last year. So don't get your. I think Rambo and Keyshawn Smith have some potential. They both quick, explosive wide receivers. I haven't seen Rambo dropping anything in pass, but last night, Wesley was his drop come out party. But listen, the cream will rise to the top. If it ain't, that's the truth. It's gonna rise to the top. And I told you guys, Romello Brinson is not coming in there playing. Brashard ain't coming in there playing, and Jacoby George aren't coming in there to play. They're coming there to play. They are coming in there to play. That boy, I get it, that boy. But my thing is this: if Lashley is taken to the media, if he's going to the media to say this, right? That means it has gotten to a point. This is what I believe, that he can't fix it in-house. So he's going outside. He's going outside now to circumvent it, and to now his homeboys coming up to, boy, you heard what Lashley said about you, boy? Now Uncle called him. Hey, boy, I know I ain't see your mother that way across to Miami. What you down there doing? Yeah, Tootsies. But you better get focused. Now it's coming from other people. So if Lashley has gotten to that point, either he's fed up, or that's just his second level of motivating. But I know it's past first level of motivating. Totally. Past it. Past the first level. Joe Rose was the one who asked him about the one-handed catch the team posted, which is why he went into the consistency. Lashley didn't bring it up. You reaching, Streeter. I'm going to post this right up here. How am I reaching? I'm just telling you, hit the quote of what he said. What are you talking about, that boy? What are you talking about? How am I reaching? I read to y'all the quotes, what he said, right? Should I read them again? Huh? Okay. Y'all say I'm reaching. I don't have to reach. That ain't even my game to sit up here and reach. I'm going to read you. I listened to the interview. It didn't take it like this at all. It seemed petty positive to me. Listen, I'm finna tell you what inside of you wrote. Okay? Okay? This is what they wrote, and they can only write the quotes. This is what they wrote on Charleston Rambo. They can only write the quotes of what he said. Charleston Rambo had a strong showing totaling 60 yards and one-handed touchdown snag, but Lashley hinted that he needs to improve the consistency level. Quote, there's no substitute for experience, and he brings that to our outside receiver position, Lashley said. He did make a nice catch, and that was encouraging, and we needed that. But Charleston and that group as a whole, we are seeking the consistency. We took a step forward to the last couple of days. It's one thing to make a one-handed catch, but can we make the routine catches consistently? And then he goes into saying he wants to see the freshmen against the ones. How's that reaching? Like, you just have to be able to put the things together that they do. You know them that they say and how they say them. Where am I reaching at? Like, I just reading you what he said. Talk about I'm reaching. What am I reaching for? Like, I'm just reading you what he said. Then he said he needs so from his starters, he needs consistency. Then he says he's going to see the freshmen. I want to see what the freshmen do against the ones. If you was Rambo, how would you take that? Since I'm reaching. If you was Keyshawn Smith, how would you take that? Since I'm reaching. If you're sitting in your room right now, you hear that. How you take it? I bet you they don't think I'm reaching, because I bet you hit them first. like, come on now. Dog, listen, I don't come on here and reach. I don't have to entertain y'all. You know what I'm saying? The person I am, the things that I've accomplished, the shit that I've done, you know what I'm saying, is interesting to y'all. Let me take the goddamn glasses off. Talk to y'all motherfucker for a minute. I am not a reacher. You know what I'm saying? I don't come on here to reach. I don't come on here to create stories. What I have accomplished, the things that I can just talk about naturally, is interesting to y'all. Because I could put up a video of Brashad Smith when he was 7 years old and show it to you and nobody else can. It's not me. I'm not here to reach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fabricate things. I'm not here to catch your ear. You know what I'm saying? That's not why I'm here. The other day with the t-shirt, the Gator shirt was funny. It really fucking happened. Y'all saw me with the Gator shirt on, but I just didn't think that it would cause a problem at practice. It didn't cause a problem. Nobody said anything, but it was a thought that, oh, maybe I should take this up. I'm not a reacher, dog. You know what I'm saying? MJR, that's not what I do. That boy, it's not what I come in here to do. Read what the man said. That's how they talk. They ain't gonna come out on some nigga shit. Okay? They ain't gonna come out on some nigga shit and be like, boy, Chauncey, that one was soft. You know what I'm saying? Rambo soft, dog. He don't catch the ball in the middle. They're not gonna say that. That's not how they're gonna say it. They're gonna say, we need more consistency at that position. Yeah. One-handed catches are okay. We need consistency. You know, I got some freshmen over there that we might need to see against the ones. That's how they're going to say it. I mean, that's how they're going to say it. You feel me? Bro, listen, man, when you come in here, man, you get realness from your boy. If it emotionally touches you and bothers you and you don't want to see it that way, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's get it. I got love. Listen, I got love and respect for all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love and respect for all y'all. But yeah, like, dog, listen, when you log into here, I know too much. I've been around too many. I have so much information and shit. I don't even talk to y'all about it because I don't see everything as content because I don't reach. I'm not looking for content all the time to put in your face. Man, we know things and stuff that we don't even talk about because we don't see it as content, but everybody else will if they knew it. They'll be all over it. They'll print it everywhere. Bro, listen. Y'all my dogs. I got love for all y'all. Y'all don't log on here to see a reacher. It ain't no emotions, ain't no feelings. Nobody ain't mad. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? But you don't come in here to see somebody reaching, bro. You see, I could barely read, but I'm reading to you what he's saying in the quotes. I mean, but that's how they say things. That's how they convey things. They don't talk like you or me. You know what I'm saying? Leslie is a straight shooter. When I interview him, what I get out of him is that you can get raw, uncut things from him. He will say what's on his chest. That time I asked him about his family and he laughed and he'll tell you the truth. What he said is what he said. What he said is what he said. And then you don't end it with, I got some freshmen that need to see the ones. Bro, listen, that's just like him saying, all right, man, we're going to try these freshmen at the ones, man. Rambo, Charleston, y'all the twos this week. But he just said it in a different way. I got some freshmen I need to see against the one DBs. So if they're going against the one DBs, then that means they on the one. They were the ones. He just say it different. They just say it different. And you have to understand how they talk. But they know, this is what they know. They're going to serve it to you like this. They're going to give you this piece, and that piece. And you know what they know? They know inside of you going to dissect it and put it together and print it just the way they printed it. He knew that. He knew that. So, dog, now listen. I got a little bent down. Let me get Rambo off the screen. Ain't gonna go big. Yeah, man. The word reaching kind of got me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because your boy that ain't in the reaching business. I mean, it's not. I don't have to. A lot of these people y'all listen and watch to, man, I know way more than they know. I have more interesting facts than they have. I know more inside stuff than they know. I just come up here and be myself, man, and do something that I love doing. You know what I'm saying? I love having y'all watch me. But I don't have to reach, man. I know I'm not y'all favorite Kane guy because I'm not rah-rah Kane guy. I come on here and I tell the truth and I pull up stats like this. and I tell the truth and I'm not always for the show when it comes to the Kane. Sometimes I get honest and I don't think a lot of people want to hear it all the time when I tell the truth. I think a lot of times y'all want to hear the rah-rah of we're going to win. And yes, if anybody can line up and beat some kids, if anybody can line up and beat Alabama, it's a team full of South Florida kids. I truly do honestly feel that. You know what I'm saying? But boy, I'm going to be real with y'all at all times, as real as I can be, as honest as I can be. I'm going to be that. But I know I come in here, and this was given to me by one of my stat guys. And this is the type of stuff that bothers y'all that y'all don't like to see. You know what I'm saying? So one of my stat guys came up with this. Bama last 8 games at neutral site. Bama last 8 neutral site openers. As Miami opened as number 14. We ain't winning this game. Bro, listen. A team full of South Florida kids. A team full of South Florida kids. With the right leadership, you can go in there and play the guys tough. I totally believe that. With the right leadership. That's tough, dog. That's tough. Now, I'm the Footballville guy who has a show called Caneville that comes in here, and I show y'all the truth. That's our stat. You see what that said at the bottom? That's somebody who made a stat that gave us that stat. I woke up this morning to it. It's our stat. I'm gonna show you at the bottom. It's a graphic that we're about to print, that we're about to put out. See, it say Footballville right there. Dog, real talk. Like this is what Miami's up against. I'm just saying, stats are stats. Stats are stats. Mike Tyson was undefeated until he walked in there against Buster Douglas. I mean, yeah, Roy Jones. I mean, you can name them all. Listen, the Giant gets knocked down all the time, but stats are stats, and that's some. Oh, you say West Virginia played them close? I just realized what you're talking about, dog. West Virginia. I remember that Virginia Tech game also. Man, look what they did to Louisville. So that's what we up against, dog. That FSU game was kind of close, and FSU was like, wasn't FSU coming off like their national championship? But they took the quarterback out, and that was it. As long as we don't get blowed out like USC. Virginia Tech was the only good team out of these numbers. That's what Dennis Lopez just said. Anybody want to rival that? Out of these games, he said Virginia Tech was the only good team. Is this the year we beat Florida State at Florida State and broke the streak? But you see, okay, so look. I'm glad we all are looking at this together. You see how we can look at these numbers, right? And initially what you think is probably the truth. Michigan up there, 41-14. Initially what you think is probably the truth. And then you look at it long enough and you start dissecting it and you start saying things like, well, Florida State wasn't good that year. Oh, man, Louisville sucked ass that year. Oh, that was the year Virginia Tech lost their quarterback. Man, everybody has stories. Every team has stories, though. Alabama stories always end up in the W column, though. You know what I'm saying? Every team has stories, ups and downs, and pitfalls, but none of these teams was good. I mean, listen, if none of these teams were good, then we're about to add to this list, and then somebody's going to still say none of those teams was good when they played. Because when you say good, I don't know what you mean. You mean the number 2 team in the nation? The number 3 team in the nation? Top 5? I mean, what are you saying? That's a college team beating other college teams with an average score of 240 something to 63 or 70 or something astounding, dog. It almost just looks as if that's a stat that we got versus FAMU and Bethune. Think about that. They're doing it to D1 schools. Coaching and systems, it makes all the difference, that boy. Great comment. Coaching makes all, and systems makes all the difference. You know what, Dennis? It's probably true. Very misleading. You could take numbers as you can. You could flip them, and you could flip them, and you could flip them. That is what you could do with numbers. But I'm here to tell you, what you initially thought when you saw this is the truth. Period. Everything else is just overthinking. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Everything else is just overthinking. I'm gonna leave it at that. Darius say our wide receivers haven't been good since Kevin Beard left. Duggins, who did a good job? Was it Duggins that did a decent job? Somebody did a decent job. We were just talking about this the other day. Man, listen. I would love to see Miami waltz up in there, man, and this thing 14-21 at halftime. Or maybe we can get them into a shootout. I don't know. We got to stop them from running the ball. We're gonna have to stop them from running the ball, and we're gonna have to put up points. We're gonna have to put up points, and I don't know. Maybe we can get them in a shootout. Maybe, but it's just nothing we've done in the past in big games like this tells me that we can't get them in the shootout. So yeah. So before I get out of here, I'm not in here reaching. I'm not in here reaching. That's the number if you want to know what the next big crypto is. If you were trying to get caught up on this stuff, and I'm not in here reaching. And like I said, I think what Lashley said is to either motivate them, or he really believes that it's time to see some young dogs in there. Let me see. Let me read a couple more of these questions and get up out of here. Every year, this team has a chance because teams lose players to league every year. There's always a chance each year, and this may be our best chance in a while if players don't drop balls. Yeah, I mean, but you see, listen, that's last 8 season openers. They haven't lost a season opener in 17 years, and they're beating people on average of 26 points. Take that and you put it, do whatever you want to do with it. You feel me? So TD Miles, you think we can get it? You think we got to get into a shootout with them too? That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking somehow we got to figure out a way to get into a shootout with them. I think that's what I think. So you saying we got a chance? Listen, bro. Like I said, a team full of South Florida kids with the right leader has a chance to beat anybody. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, and so whatever, man. It's just some of these stats are crazy. Okay, probably the same way people looked at us in the early '90s and the '80s. It's probably the same way they looked at us. Richard Hill say neither team scoring 50 points. Richard, if they line up and they run that ball on us and we can't stop them, the score may look fine in the end. It may be a low scoring game. But yeah, we're not gonna have a chance. But listen, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Everybody that texted me about Investor Die, I'll text you guys back. I'll give you guys a call. I've been on here for an hour. I'm going on wholesome Holloway time. Can't do the 3 hour shows. So listen, man, I'm D, and I appreciate y'all, and I'm out.